welcome to the Geelong and District Netball Show. It's great to have you back after a week off. No netball last week, but there is plenty this weekend. Joining me on today's show, Felicity is from Winchelsea. Thanks for coming in, Felicity.
Thanks for having me once again.
How was your weekend? No netball last week.
No netball was quite nice, something a bit different.
Enjoyed the
break.
Had
an actual weekend.
Yeah, and of course plenty of time to then rest your injured leg.
Yes, which is coming along
Back
okay.
this week?
No, not yet.
Another week?
Yeah, I think I'll start training this week and we'll just see how it goes. Move in slowly. With any of these injuries, you've got to be pretty careful. So.
Yeah, definitely. And Birdie, welcome to you.
Thank you, Megan. Thank you.
Nice to have you here. How was your Easter?
Easter was very good. Just a quiet Easter. Nothing too stressful. Just nice and easy.
Lots of Easter eggs for you? Easter Bunny came through?
No Easter Bunny. I've been a bad boy, so nothing for me.
No surprises, really.
No, well, exactly right, Megan.
Well, it's nice to have you here anyway.
Thank you very much.
All right, we're going to take a look at some of this round's matches. And first up is Winchelsea versus Anarchy. Felicity, I'm sure you can tell me all about this one.
I believe it should be a good game. It's at home this week. It's our first game on our new courts, which fingers crossed should be finalised by then. So we'll be talking a little bit about the courts to give you a bit of background there. We've laid 2 courts out, ripped up both the original ones that we've been playing on for the last 10 or so years. They're now facing northwest, the same as the cricket pitch there at Winchelsea. There with that synthetic surface on the top, very similar to Leopold's courts, if anyone has seen out there as well. So they're in the nice blue and white colours and the navy blue as well, so we're pretty proud of that. New lighting and fences, so that's all come along well. And then we've got the same surface outside the court there in a warm-up area with a couple of goalposts there for the goalies and other teams to warm up a little there as well. So we're looking forward to really pushing that side of things along and getting Winch up there with everyone else instead of being in the back blocks down in the country with the Hicks. So look, it should be. You
can't help that though. You were down with the Hicks there. What can you do?
Look at all the talent that's come out of there, though.
Yeah.
People walking around that Winch with 2 heads. I mean, scars on their shoulders. And what do you do?
We're not taking this anywhere.
What do you do?
So.
Oh my God.
And Felicity, how are the girls feeling about playing on the new courts? Must be pretty exciting.
I think it is, and it's brought a lot of players that we haven't seen, a lot of local players that we haven't seen around for a while that have been testing out the waters with other clubs and in different leagues too. So it's brought a lot of them back with the excitement. I know the juniors are really looking forward to moving up in scale. So we've got them in dresses this year also, all of our junior sides, and we're trying to get everyone in the look of Winch and get us all playing as one team, one passion kind of thing. So really working on that at the moment. But getting back to the game there, we've got the A-grade side pretty excited, pretty much the same as last year as we would have seen from last week. So with the inclusion of Hayley McCallum, who was our centre a couple of years ago, so she's back from up north as well and has been training really, really nicely. So pretty happy with her there too.
And Jason's still coaching there?
Jason's still coaching, yeah. We've still got him. So very lucky there with Renee Pilkington, Julia Knott, Amy Worth. There's Lauren Horton in there as well. So they've all been playing really nicely too down from Melbourne. So very happy with that. And Belinda Todd still shooting there. So we're just filling our wings at the moment, trying to finalise who's filling in both of those. But it looks like Hayley McCallum's playing wing attack at this stage. So working on the wing defence still there and trying to fill the juniors out for that level, trying to push them up and through, get them up and coming. So. And
how do you think they'll match up against Anarchy?
I think we'll come out with a victory there, but I think it's a good start to the season. We're going to see how they've been. We haven't seen them yet, so hopefully we'll have a good home win there, and it's always a lot nice and a lot of fun when we play Anarchy. They're a country town,
yes, that's right,
like us, so we have a bit of fun in all grades playing them. Yeah,
great.
So Felicity, you're saying the courts are facing northwest?
North-south.
North-south. So they're actually facing the ground, are they? Or?
They are facing the ground, yes.
Okay.
So they were in the corner before, so now they're straight.
And they're still in that area where they were?
Still in the same area, yeah. We've still got the same club rooms too. The grant hasn't covered those, so we're still using those at the moment. But we are looking at if any of you've been in the little club rooms there, the white panel there, the kitchen area we've put the curtain there and we've got a door going in there so that we can change in there, because that's the problem at Winch. There's nowhere for the girls to get changed or have their bags, or everyone just lives out of their cars, including us. So we'll be looking at that in the future, but at this stage there's 9 metres in between both courts, and then the 3.5 or whatever it is.
3.05 metres from the baseline to the coat. Don't worry, I know all about that.
No. Well, that's all the way around as well, plus an extra walking bit on the one end. So the 9 metres in the middle, we're looking at putting big shelters all the way running down there. So we're busy trying to fundraise with that at the moment. So. And
I believe Netball Victoria probably will have to go out there and approve the courts before a game's played on this coming weekend.
I'm not sure on the restrictions there, and whether they've approved it off the plans previously, or whether they do actually have to come out and double check that. I'm unsure as to that, Birdie. Haven't looked into that side of it.
From a legal point of view, I think they
probably
do have to come out and cite the court and make sure everything's above board.
More than likely.
Someone gets injured.
Yep.
The way things are today, someone will get sued and or hell break loose. So
that's right.
But well, I'm sure that'll happen before the game today. Someone will come down and check it out. I hope.
I'll look into it for you.
Another side that's looking at new courts also is Werribee Centrals. They are up against Inverleigh this weekend. Probably not the closest of games, I wouldn't think. Bertie, what are your thoughts on this matchup?
Yeah, look, Werribee travelling on nicely at the moment after only one round. They had an easy win last week. And look, they're just going to go from strength to strength. As I mentioned last week, Aisha Ward, sister of Michaela, she's now playing in the side as well, and just gives them a bit more shooting power in the goal circle. Interesting thing about Werribee, I did hear Amanda Wilson and Riley Dorgan are leaving mid-season, going over to the States to further their study. So they'll be sorely missed from the Werribee side when that happens in a couple of months' time.
What positions did they play, Bertie?
Amanda's defender, and she's 6'1" or 6'2", so that's a big hole out of Werribee's defence with her leaving, and Riley's in the centre court sort of / defence. So they'll definitely be missed when that happens in a couple of months' time.
Will that make a difference to their side, or do you think they've got the B grade players to step up, or will they move around the team?
Look, they're very versatile, Werribee, and they've got a lot of girls that can play in a lot of different positions. With Anarchy and their new playing coach down there, it's a shame I think Anarchy came up against Thompson, I think it was last week, and Thompson had a reasonably good win over him last week. And unfortunately they're going up against the two grand finalists 2 weeks in a row, so they're going to have their work cut out for them.
Tough lineup there for Inverleigh.
Absolutely.
We'll take a look at the remaining games after the break.